I won't sound like I'm crazy, like I'm hearing voices in my head. Mary had a voice of all of her own, and it came to me rather quickly, actually. And in fact, Mary wanted to be, as I said before, I always knew I wanted to write a trilogy. And in fact, I started writing, the first book I tried to write 2 years prior before I started this whole thing, was my great-grandmother's story. But it was forced. It was me writing the story. I didn't hear the voice of the character. She wasn't ready to tell her story. Mary, ironically, I had given up the dream of writing the book because once my great-grandmother's story didn't come to me, I just kind of figured, well, I'm not old enough to write this book. I haven't experienced enough to write this book. This isn't the time to write this book. And I shoved it to the back of my head and got a job like everybody else does and went back to life. But one day I'm in the shower, just running through the list of things I got to do in my head before I get to work, and I get knocked over the head by Mary.
Where the bus?
One left about 10 minutes ago. Another one should be making its way around here about noon. Where are you going, gal? Town's the other way.
I saw the first, I call it scenes because I'm a screenwriter. I saw the first scene of the book, the opening of the book, in my head in the shower. Just knocked me upside the head. And I wrote it down. And I was so excited about that because that stuck with me all day. And that's when I knew, okay, this is different than me trying to write. It needs to come through me now. You try to reason with him. Mm-hmm. So you're getting impatient with him.
Okay, so you want the intolerance to happen around here? You heard what Mr. Sammy said?
Right, that leads into this physical violence.
All right. Bam! All right. Okay.
Okay,
I'm there with you.
I know it's a lot of terms in like a couple sentences.
It sounds good. Come on out now. He gone.
Hey, Ria, what's happening, bro?
What's going on? So what part are you playing?
I'm playing Corn, and I'm also playing
JT.
JT got a potty mouth, but I'm gonna handle it though. JT, Mr. Potty Mouth, JT.
Let's do it one more time. You want to keep her calm.
Okay.
Because this hell done broke out. Mm-hmm. But you like, I need to keep her calm.
Okay.
Because you know her. She got a temper.
Oh, yeah. One that sister with a temper to come. I already got the feeling, a picture in my head. I see it. Okay, baby. Baby, what you doing with that pistol? Baby, what you doing with that pistol? Baby, what you doing with that pistol?
Oh, Carl, you're killing me. You're killing me. oh, just let me get this love. Oh, you're killing me.
This is great stuff.
Ooh, baby. All right. Mama done already grabbed the pistol. You see this about to go somewhere. Oh, your mama done got the pistol. And you open the door and you assert your manhood because he's not expecting to see, he's never met you. So he doesn't even know that there was a man in the house. That's why he came over there all crazy.
Okay.
So that's the scene. You want him to call her a bitch again so you can kick his ass. That's what you want him to do.
Call her a bitch again. Do it. Call her a bitch again. That wasn't it. Call her a bitch again. Call her a bitch again. All right. I'm like Aretha Franklin. You know, they say she come in, she do one take and she out.
Okay.
He's a big-headed, waterhead boy. He's Mrs. Coffee, the numbers running in Booster neighborhood, Booster and Running. That's her grandson who she raising. And he got a crush on Mary. He got one of them high libido boys always humping on your legs whenever you show up. That's who he is.
He fat or he skinny?
He's chunky. Okay. He's chunky. Big-headed, chunky boy. Yeah. And he opened the door. The contest is he opens the door and Mary wants to get in, but he's blocking the door. And he's trying to holler at her.
High and go get it.
Yeah, exactly.
How old?
6.
You got a big booty. Let me squeeze it. You got a big booty. Let me squeeze it. You got a big booty. Let me squeeze it. You got a big booty. Let me squeeze it.
Oh my God!
All right.
That's funny. That's it?
She said that was it.
I'll tell you 3 main characters. Mary. Mary is my grandmother. And then there's Excellent. Excellent is my great-grandmother. And Excellent is the Harriet Tubman of the family. The final character is Juliet, which is based on my mother. Juanita Joanne Mitchell. And the story with my mother is very interesting because she's my mother, of course. And my mother my mother's name is Juanita Joanne. Now, for anybody who speaks Spanish, you understand that Juanita and Joanne are the same name. So I always joke with my mother that, you must be tight. You must be like a bad mother because you got the same name twice.
From the same place, right? Where'd you start at?
I started on
18.
yeah, but you have 18, but I think she can do your line. So you want to ask her if she want to do from the beginning, or she just want to do your lines from.
Okay.
Well, that's what you and the children. Where do you want Tangie?
Where you want me to start from?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Mary.
Excellent left Locust Grove, Georgia. Locust Grove sounds as small as it is. She left Locust Grove, Georgia to come to Detroit during the great migration north where everybody left the South to find better jobs. She did that. She was the first of her clan. I think she had 10 brothers and sisters. She was the first one to leave, and she wanted to find a better place for her family. At the time, she had my grandmother and my uncle, but she left to go ahead to get situated. She always meant to come back to get my grandmother and my uncle sooner than she did. 7 years passed. But life happens.
They my kids, Mama. I don't need your permission to take them.
I don't give a damn, Excellent. I said they ain't going. They ain't going.
I'm a journalist, a freelance journalist. I've written for Newsweek and Detroit Free Press and Chicago Sun-Times. So I have a journalism degree and journalism training, which is wonderful because it makes you learn just the basics: who, what, when, where, and how. And you have to write on deadline. So I'm very trained about how to meet a deadline. And then you add to that my whole poetry background. You know, that's where I get my rhythmic. When you read my book, you notice there's a rhythm there. That comes from me being a spoken word artist and being a poet. And then as a filmmaker and writing screenplays all the time, I completely understand beginning, middle, and end. So all this came together in a novel, and it appeared polished. It appeared as if I was not a first-time novelist. I was a first-time novelist, but I was a 20-year veteran writer.
She had never seen a sky so blue. Well, aqua really. Like in those old National Geographic magazines in the nun's library, where the African savages bathed in the unmolested island lagoon and the sun, a glaucoma orangish hue, was hiding behind a cloud shaped like a wounded elephant with only a splash of pink trailing behind it, just to let her know it was there.
She's saying the opposite of what she's feeling.
Right, so is she at the place where she's already sucked it up, she's accepted it, and now she just gotta let it go? Mm-hmm. Okay. Or is it still a little bit of reticence about letting it go?
No, she's accepted it. But she's almost, but the embrace of her child is kind of weakening her.
Okay.
And she like sucks it up like, okay, I can't get into this. Just come on.
Gone. Gone. I know what you mean. Is it? Do you want that cut off like, you know, like that? How your mama could just cut you off and you'd be like, oh, well, I guess I need to go, but she really didn't mean that. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Okay. Gone.
Again.
Gone.
One more time.
Gone.
Yes. Okay. That's it. That's it. All right.
All that emotion in one word.
In one word, girl. 4 letters.
What do you think about it, John? What did you think about it?
Very interesting. At first, my impression was, let's see, G, then it went to PG, and then from R to X.
We cover a lot of ground.
Yeah.
In that just House of Corrections.
Right. I don't know if I'm comfortable with you in here and with that camera in my face. Pink. That's sweet. Yeah.
You know what? What are you doing?
Where is that baby though?
Okay, you know what?
That's the baby. That's the baby.
Uncle Matt, Uncle Monroe, Uncle A, always got it.
Oh my God.
You want us to lose the farm?
No, but why you going? Boy, just go home.
Take them on.
Thank you very much. I had so much fun. Oh my gosh. It's like trying to be rough and tough and stuff with my Afro puff.
They my kids, mama.
Excelente. I shouldn't look at the camera, should I?
You got a big boy. Let me squeeze.
Oh my God.
Want some more lemonade? But I really like this piece of cake from Bone.
Call her a bitch again. Do it.
They my kids, Mama. I don't need your permission to take them. So you want to act?
This is so much fun!